Hello there, my lovelies. My name is Boomy and you're watching my channel, Boomy Reactions. Welcome back. Now, guys, we're going to be catching back up with Lawrence from Lost in the Pond. But on this video, this is a special video from Lawrence. Well, it is for me anyway. So he's not just going to be making his normal comparisons between living life in the US and his old life in the UK. He's going to be cooking. And I'm really excited about seeing Lawrence cook. I know, I'm sad, aren't I? But yes, I'm very, very excited to be watching this video. One of my wonderful patrons, David, suggested I give this video a watch. So Lawrence is going to be making a gumbo. Yes, I've been watching a few videos of different YouTubers and different recipes for gumbo. I recently watched Max from Tasting History making a traditional, a proper, authentic gumbo. So I wonder what type of gumbo Lawrence is going to be making today. Now, the video is called, I think it's Brit, oh no, Tasting American Gumbo for the first time. Now, I can't believe Lawrence hasn't had gumbo once since living in the US. No, you've got to. We all know it's like a classic American Louisianan dish. You'd have to try it. Saying that, I am a foodie, so I've already got like a really long list of foods that I want to try when I get around to visiting the US. So maybe that's just a foodie thing, you know, food on the brain all the time. Anyway, guys, let's watch this video. Ah, look at Lawrence's kitchen. It's so sweet. And guys, if you're enjoying these reactions, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, my lovelies. If you're interested, I have a Buy Me a Coffee account. That link is over here. And if you would like to help support my channel any further, I have a Patreon account. And if you want to check that out at all, I don't think I actually pronounced half of those words. If you want to check that out at all, the link is in the description below. I'm losing my mind.
As a British person who's lived in the United States for 16 years, there are still some American food items that I've yet to try. If you've been watching my channel recently, you'll know that recently I made shrimp and grits And today we're turning to another southern dish, gumbo. For my British viewers who are asking, what on earth is gumbo? I don't know. So to find out, I asked an expert.
Now, what I will say is that I am one of these Brits that is naturally curious as to what a gumbo is, or was years ago. But what I thought it was not an authentic or anywhere near an actual gumbo. I'm ashamed to say. I know I can hear the pitchforks being sharpened as they say this. I thought it was a tomato base. I think you can make it with a tomato base. I thought it was thickened with rice. And what was the other one that I got really, really wrong? Yes, so there wasn't any okra, no roux. I know. And yeah, and I added chorizo to mine. So I do apologize to all Louisianans, all the New Orleans out there that I'm probably offended by saying that. But to be fair, my idea of what a gumbo was just solely based on the visuals and seeing The Princess and the Frog. I know. Now I know better, and I do have to give it a go. I have to try making this.
Go by Naomi Loves History on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok. That's kind of where I show my historical costuming, sometimes historical cooking as well. Gumbo is, I feel like it's a disservice to call it a soup, but it's in like the soup territory.
Gumbo is gumbo.
A dish that is derived from West African culture, and it was really taken in by a lot of like Creole people in Louisiana. So you have French and Spanish and West African influence, of course, on this dish. The word gumbo comes from a West African word, which is gombo, like G-O-M-B-O, and that is meaning okra.
The okra.
Traditional gumbo, you have the base vegetable is going to be okra, and that was brought up across by enslaved people from West Africa. And so it is a whole dish that is comprised of seafood and meats and rice. The base is like a really spicy roux, like with all these different types of spices. And so once you are able to put all these ingredients together, it comes into this super warm, hearty meal.
Thanks, Naomi. And if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, do that now.
Yes, do that now. Okay, so what was it that Max Miller referred to the is it a mucilage? Mucilage, which is the kind of mucus excreted from the okra. But you don't want it to become slimy, so you've got to get it just at the right stage in its cooking, where it's a thickener, but not a slimy vegetable. I love that word. Mucilage.
That was aimed at the general viewer, not Naomi. In the meantime, join me as I attempt to not blow up my house and, in fact, make and try American gumbo for the first time. Now, unlike with the shrimp and grits, I decided that we were going to chop everything well in advance of the video in order to avoid some of the problems that I ran into last time. Also, because there's a particular part of this recipe that takes ages. And
what did he do last time? Where did that fire come from? Gas hob. What was he frying? Looked like, was it sausage? Sausage? Okay, I can see how that happened.
that is roux, which apparently takes 45 minutes to make. Naomi, would it be a big problem if we skip the roux?
I'd say the thing that makes gumbo the way it is the roux. Like all the other things, you know, is preference and taste and texture, you know, whatever. But the roux is what makes it, because that is your base. That is where the depth of flavor comes from. And so, like, if you don't have that, unfortunately, it's not going to be classified as gumbo.
Right, well, I don't want to incur the wrath of everybody in New Orleans, where this is apparently a popular dish during Mardi Gras, which is about to happen. So, if nothing else, this will make for great drunken entertainment. Anyway, let's get started on the roux. Today's recipe comes from Tastes Better from Scratch with Lauren Allen. According to the recipe, you need 4 things to make roux. You need a deep pot, I'm just going to remove the lid for now, all-purpose flour, vegetable oil or canola oil, and... Jesus! Oh, a whisk. Anyway, there are 3 unavoidable certainties in life: death, taxes, and my own inability to cook. Now, in the past, this has always led to some regrettable life choices, like making a full English breakfast at 10 p.m. with nothing but a single egg and some suspicious-looking bacon. The recipe calls for 2 to 3 cups of oil, which that sounds like a lot to me. I've just realised it meant 2/3. Alright, that should do it. 1 cup of flour. And now we whisk until my arm dies. All right, so it says in the recipe that we've got to do this, you know, for a long time until it turns brown. It's already started to do that, although at the minute it kind of looks like vomit. You just keep stirring it, apparently, and eventually it's going to have the texture of cookie dough. I can't hold the whisk like that because the pot's in the way, so I have to hold it like that, and it's very uncomfortable. Now my dog's asking me to go for a walk. What is it, Arthur? He's ringing the bell. I cannot go for a walk right now, but Tara's not here. Hey, production! Can you take my dog on a walk? He needs one. So we'll just see where it goes, and I'll just keep doing this for 45 minutes. Better put a timer on. Do I do this the whole time? That seems excessive, which makes me wonder, how did somebody discover that you could make roux? Like, who just stood here and did this for an hour? Come on.
It's a labour of love.
I'm still here. I can still not feel my soul. I'm on my own and battery exhausted. Oh, This is why I'm not a chef. This is why I am more interested in talking about word differences between Britain and America and things that don't require much physical activity. Because I've been stirring this now for almost 30 minutes and it's still liquid. It is darker brown, but it's liquid. Now I did see a bit of thickness in there, but the recipe says that if it doesn't start looking like cookie dough, then put more flour in and just mix it in. Well, here we are in September 2025, or 1987, and it still looks like the river that Augustus Gloop fell into. So I'm going to clear my head, take the dog for a walk, and see if we can salvage this when I get back. Well,
it's not salvage in need of salvage. I think it's meant to be that dark, isn't it? That's a good colour.
Say what you like about my cooking, Arthur, but Nigella probably wouldn't take her dog for a walk mid-prep. All right, so we're back from the walk. We're back from the walk, and it's time to look at the roux, which looks like it's done. How did this happen? It's almost like somebody felt sorry for me while I was out and fixed my mistake. Now we have to make something else brown. Sausages. So it says do this on medium-high heat for about 3 minutes, and then after that we're going to just turn these over and put them on a plate. So that should be nice and easy. Okay, we've accidentally burned the sausages because I got distracted by the dog who wanted to go outside and was not letting up on that.
Lawrence, when you've got to take the dog outside, turn it off or turn it really, really low.
So let's fix this. Can't really fix it, can you? But we'll just have burned sausages. It's fine. Don't worry about that. Maybe this will be good. You know, some people like it when it's nice and crispy. Turn. Oh, so now we.
Although most Brits do eat their barbecued sausages like that, you know. Cremate everything.
Make the actual gumbo by mixing everything together so that hopefully my wife doesn't realise that I burned one of the key ingredients. First things first, we put in the chicken broth. Oh, it's just spraying up a bit. There we go. Green pepper, which, oh, that's yellow. Oh well, hope that's okay. It should be because we've got a lot of green right here. Garlic. So let's just stir all this together, including the roux, which I can no longer see. Oh, it's coming up. That's good. We're going to spice it up.
At this point, his partner's definitely noticed the sausage.
A little bit with some Cajun seasoning. That feels appropriate for New Orleans. Get in there. Hey, it's starting to look like the picture until I add the burned sausages. So this is really good. They do love shrimp in New Orleans. It's spoon it in. Because if I just drop this in, I know that boiling water will splash back at me. There we go. Okay, put them in, stir it a little bit. Chicken, same thing. Get it on that. Put it in. Don't know if I've got enough of this because between you and me, I got peckish this morning and made myself a chicken sandwich. But I think that I pulled too much chicken to begin with anyway, so hopefully there's enough here. Look at that, it's turning into gumbo. I can't believe it. So there's the sausages. Beautiful. You know what? I like burned sausages. It's going to be fine.
No, you don't.
Not sure how long we're supposed to do this for. Set a timer for like, what, 5 minutes? Now, one of the things that people were saying a lot of during my shrimp and grits video was that actually, Lawrence, that looks amazing despite you. I'd be very interested to know what you all think of how this looks. I think it looks amazing and I can't wait to taste it. All right, we're just waiting on the rice now.
Okra? Has he forgot the okra? Oh no, but he's put that in, hasn't he?
All right, the rice is done. The moment of truth is here. Is gumbo actually any good? Let's see.
The sheen on it.
Oh, wow. It is good. It is very good. Firstly, the burned sausages are not an issue. In fact, I highly recommend burning your sausages. And the overall combination of flavours in this is really exquisite. I can see why this is such a big deal. Given all the effort that went into this and given how good it actually tastes, this might be my new favourite American dish. So then the question that everybody in the world is asking right now is, Lawrence, how many Lorenzos out of 5 are you going to give it? I think this is one of those rare instances where it's so good, I am forced to give this meal, gumbo, 5 Lorenzos out of 5. Yes! Oh my gosh. I've made an absolutely massive bowl for myself because I don't have room in the fridge for a lot of this. So I'm going to have to eat in huge servings right now, which I'm not unhappy about. If, for whatever reason, you somehow like this video and you haven't seen me make shrimp and grits, you'll do that next. Until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye, Lawrence.
As a British...
I've never seen him cook before. Okay. Only a British person would be totally happy about having burnt sausage. Now, is there anything that Max Miller threw into his gumbo that was missing here? I don't think so. I'm sure Max didn't use green peppers as well, didn't he? I think I would use green peppers. I quite like green peppers in a saucy dish. So I think I would use them. I'm kind of sad there's no crab in it, but that's just because I like crab. The chicken that Lawrence threw in there was already pre-cooked, wasn't it? So is that okay? Is it no, you'd avoid it because you'd further overcook the chicken? Or how do you guys stand with the chicken situation? But I think that looked absolutely delicious. It's got that classic, beautiful gloss on the sauce, that sheen going on there. And it's so inviting, isn't it? It's like it's just calling out saying, eat me, eat me. I'm delicious. It looks fantastic. Lawrence, 10 out of 10. I think I'm a bit of a liberal judge, but 10 out of 10. Absolutely. It looked amazing. I'm very jealous. I wish I was eating gumbo. I still can't believe that he hadn't tried it. How long has he lived in the US now? Did he say, is it around 15 years? If I'd spent 15 years in the US, I'd like to think, and knowing my appetite, I probably would have tried most dishes 3 times each. And I am aware that there is an awful lot of variety in cuisine and many dishes. I'm just a gannet, that's what I mean. Guys, I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. Well done, Lawrence. Amazing job. I hope it tasted every bit as amazing as it looked. So guys, take care of yourselves and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.